welcome to One on One. I'm Jimmy Olsen, and joining me on the show today is Dr. Sharon Livingston. She is the founder and president of the Livingston Group for Marketing, and has wrote a book. Also teaches people about life coaching. And I know what really piqued the interest of me is a kind of like a hybrid thing they're doing between getting a certified life coach and certified hypnotist. So how are you doing, Dr. Sharon?
I am terrific, even though it's hot up here, as I was complaining before, but I am terrific. I am hypnotizing myself to believe as the weather gets warmer and warmer, I feel cooler and more refreshed every day.
You know, they say either drink something cold or drink something hot. It should counteract itself at some point, right?
Right. Right.
Well, fantastic. Thank you for taking time out of a busy schedule, because I know you work with a lot of companies, helping them on training leaders and things like that. But I know you and your husband are doing a lot with the Coach Certification Alliance, which is CoachCertificationAlliance.com, where you're training people how to be life coaches, which I know a lot of people in my area, it seems to be a real strong trend of people learning to do that.
It's terrific. There are a lot of people interested in it, and what we love about it is that it's a wellness model rather than a broken model. People go to therapy because they're broken, but they go to coaches, and we talk about becoming a certified professional coach with a specialty in a particular area rather than a life coach, because people don't wake up thinking, oh my God, I need a life coach. They go, oh my God, I need to really leverage this artistic talent I have and finally go out and become an artist, or finally go out and become a decorator, or finally go out and learn how to really rev up my PowerPoints, whatever. So they're looking to solve a problem, leveraging their strengths. And that's what coaches do. Just like when you go to a gym and it's a fitness coach, they assess your muscles and they help build strength. So it's kind of like a strength model.
Well, and it's really focusing on something of where you already have a strength in, or something that you knew you need to be better in. With me, I've been in radio for over 20 years, and a lot of things that people will come and talk to me and ask me to help them with is public speaking, especially if it's something they've never done before, or if it's something that they know they can be better at doing and trying to find better ways of doing it.
That's fabulous. And that's a perfect example. So you're a great speaking coach.
I try to be. I don't know if I put great on that, but, hey, I've been doing it for a while. So here's how I mess up and try not to do the same thing I did.
But you see, I think that is great. And I think that experience, the word expert comes from the word experience, right?
Right.
And the more experience we have in any given aspect of life, the more we have identified the pitfalls and the things that work. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it anymore. So the fact that you're still doing it after 20 years, I would say you're very successful, and that you've got, tricks and tools that can help people. So good for you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, and when I was talking to you about having the conversation today, the one thing that really intrigued me, which I don't know why it didn't, put one and one together for myself, but when you were doing the certified life coaching and certified hypnotist, I'm going, okay, I would have never thought of them being together, but then yet they are together, and it just one of those that kind of hit me kind of funny. And at least with here, I'm not sure, what it's like there, but I know around here there are hypnotists. I don't know of a after prom that does not hire a hypnotist for the kids. That, to come in and do the entertainment for them. But then at the same time, along with that, they also say, well, if you have, or, even at the Funny Bone or the comedy clubs, they go, come watch them, watch their act. But if you're trying to stop smoking, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to do this, there's other things along with having a good time that they can use that to help you.
Absolutely. And I'm not a stage hypnotist, nor do I train people how to do it. It's a whole different line. I mean, there are similarities, of course.
Right.
But there are tricks to that. There are absolutely tricks. And the way hypnosis works in everyday life and with clients when you're a coach is different. It's accessing something we do every single day when we kind of go into this other brain state, which is programmable. And we all know about it because we end up eating, McDonald's and buying all kinds of things that we hear as we're driving, because we go into driving highway hypnosis. Mm-hmm. And at that point, if you're listening to the radio, those commercials really help reprogram us to go and want, something that maybe we wouldn't if we had real time to think about, is that the best choice for us or not? So it's a way of accessing in a very positive way something we want to do in a brain state that allows us to get to that subconscious state where we can reboot, reprogram, get rid of stress, think about how to get that promotion, how to increase your self-confidence, how to eat differently, how to exercise differently, how to stop smoking, all those things that you said. But you can use it for all kinds of things, even slowing down aging. Even one of the most wonderful cases is someone, a hypnotist who helped a woman reverse macular degeneration. I mean,
wow.
Get rid of warts. I mean, so hypnosis is powerful. We can help the mind take more control over things we really want. And you have to really want it. If, let's try it, it probably won't work.
Right.
But if it's something you really want to accomplish, you can give it a kickstart with hypnosis.
Well, and I know for those of us that remember in science class, we only use a very small percentage of our mind, and our bodies are really made to heal themselves if we just tap into what we need to do to let it do what it needs to do.
And I totally agree with that. And there are things, and also we can tap into our mind and have it do things we don't want it to do,
right.
If we go into a bad place. And so that's what we want to counterbalance. Mm-hmm. I have a great aunt who's 96 years old, and she has a younger sister who's 95, and her brother-in-law passed away just about a year ago at 96, and his wife went into kind of shock, and she developed, dementia at that point, which she did not have before. Mm-hmm. And so her older sister, who is almost 97, in the last 3 months, all of a sudden is having difficulty that she didn't have before. And part of it's because she feels, this is my interpretation, so I don't know for sure, but I think that it's because she's feeling incredibly alone. She's the last of that tribe, mm-hmm. and it's easier to forget.
Right. I completely understand, and I know a lot of us have probably seen friends and family going through that same time. When they lose someone or people that are that close, they just kind of get into that give up stage, that they're not here, so I'm kind of done too. Like,
why bother?
Right. Exactly.
And that's something that they program themselves to think, and their body starts shutting down. Mm-hmm.
So then you have to, again, as they talk about, is reprogramming, retraining yourself to think differently, to say, wow, I went into that dark place, but I can't stay there. I need to pull myself back out and get back on track of my life.
Right. Come back into the light and see the beauty. There's always, always, always something to be grateful for.
Oh, absolutely. So, well, if people are wanting to, find out more, they want to find out about becoming the certified life coach, becoming the certified hypnotist. How long is it does that course go that you guys for the training?
So it's a week-long, 7-day immersion.
Okay.
That they come to, and so I'm certified by the National Guild of Hypnotists, and they're like the largest organization of hypnotists in the entire world. And so their certification, they get our ICCA certification as well as NGH's certification, and that is mandated to be in person for 7 days straight. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be straight, but people come from all over the world to these programs, so you can't have them come back once a week for 7 weeks when they're flying in from England, So it's a 7-day immersion. If they're really interested in that, what I would recommend they do? Mm-hmm. I would recommend that they call me directly, and I'm happy to take calls. It might take me a day to get back, but I'm going to give you my phone number. I think that's the best way. It's 603-505-5000. And let me just see here. 1 second. I want to check out one other thing.
Well, and then they can also find you online through the website, too, and to send you a message. And because I'm sure before someone really does the embark on this, it's finding out, what their focus would be. What are they strong at? What can they really help people with as they're learning to be the certified life coach, learning to be the hypnotist?
Absolutely. And they could go to coachcertificationalliance.com/becomeacoachhypnotist.php. You know what? I'm going to put it right into, it's going to be too much, but maybe you can load it. If you can, I'm going to show you exactly what it is right here.
Okay.
I just popped it over to you.
Perfect, and I will get that shared so people can see that it sounds like a lot of fun, and I know with a lot of things that I get to do and talking with people, I always enjoy helping them and kind of when you get that aha moment of, wow, I can really do this. It's not as crazy or as threatening as I thought it would be just looking out from the outside.
So I'll give you a quick little one that you can do for yourself and you can share with everybody who's listening. As you're going to sleep in the evening, use all your 10 fingers. You start with your right thumb and kind of press it into your belly or your chest and start with the first one and say, every day in every way, I am better and better. Second finger, every day in every way, I am better and better. Do that 10 times with all 10 fingers and allow yourself to fall asleep. And you'll notice that over time, and it really works, you'll get better and better. It takes 30 to 40 days to change a habit and get something changed. Every day, in every way, I am better and better. So that's my little gift to you, Jimmy, for today.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And if you want to talk with Dr. Sharon, you can give her a call or find her on the website, which is coachcertificationalliance.com. And again, I know you're very busy, and I appreciate the time you took out to have the brief conversation with me today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jimmy. Take care.
Thank you. You are listening to One on One. I'm Jimmy Olsen.